I am 33 years old. My name is Jessica DeVico, and I'm a prosecutor. I run marathons. I've been running since 7th grade, and I figured it was a way to improve my running, to challenge myself, and to do something a little different other than just putting one foot in front of the other. I was intimidated with the guys, I think, just feeling like maybe if I was the only girl around, how would it be? But everyone was fine, and more girls started doing it, and I think that was what scared me the most. Being the girl in the room with the weights and the guys. Yeah. I just did my first double under. I've been trying for 2 years for that. Pull-ups, I can now do pull-ups on my own. And just increasing the amount of weights, and it actually has improved my running. I'm now running faster times than I did. I call it my post-baby times, so I'm running faster again, which makes me happy. I would like to obviously get more than one double under, increase the amount of pull-ups I can do without needing the band, and just to continue to start to lift heavier and not get tired as quick. So I think you just feel more confident in general in a lot of things that you do. You don't feel as scared to take on different things, and I hate to keep on bringing it back to running, but at times when I get tired, I think I just left the gym and did all of this stuff. I can do all this. I can handle all this, and I don't need to be afraid of anything. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat, so it's kind of hard for me with the whole paleo thing. I don't really do all that, so I make sure I have a lot of as much protein as I can get from other sources. I do eat a lot healthier than I used to, but I do drink a lot of milk just because I don't eat meat. But I just eat salads, yogurts, healthy stuff. Definitely give it a try. It really just makes you confident. I think I've become a lot more comfortable in my body, especially since I've done CrossFit. You do see changes, and you just feel stronger as a person, and like you can pretty much do anything, and you don't have to worry about what dress size. You just feel stronger because I just did all this. I don't care what size my pants are, because if they're 0 or a 5, I can do it. It doesn't matter. So do it.
Okay, Julie Richmond, age 47, and I work for the County of Orange as their grants director. I started CrossFit 3 years ago, and about a year prior to that, I hadn't worked out at all because I had been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I used to do bodybuilding before that. And every time I tried to get back into training, I would re-injure something, and I was getting very frustrated. And I spent a year out of the gym. I put on a lot of weight, and then I started working in Orange County, and I signed up for the gym, and I started coming into Barry's, and I was just doing my own thing, trying to still lift weights and stuff, and Barry kept coming over to me and trying to get me to join CrossFit, and I would see these groups doing these weird, unusual things and these calisthenics, but they were doing them as a group, and I was thoroughly confused by it, but intrigued at the same time. And so finally Barry convinced me to join CrossFit, and I told him about my condition, and he explained that CrossFit, because you're cross-training a lot of different muscle parts and not reusing certain joints and things, that it would probably work for me. And it did. I mean, I have to say, initially, it was a process. I was in a lot of pain at first, but the people that I was working out with were very encouraging, and I was very inspired by them. I mean, we have Jess, who's a marathon runner, and there were some other people here that I would see struggling with things just as much as I was struggling, and we would work together, and we all had different goals, but it wasn't like a competitive thing. So I really started to enjoy it, and then I really started to see changes in my body, and what it taught me, I think, was the whole concept of, pushing through, and when you think you have not an ounce left, just being able to dig deep and pull that out. And I think I can apply that to a lot of things in my life, particularly managing the disease. And so I'm forever grateful, to Barry for getting me into this. And here I am 3 years later. I'm like 20 pounds lighter than I was. I'm in better shape than I was in my 30s. And I plan on keep doing it. I thought I would never exercise again. And the fact that I now do it 5 days a week, I've done 2 competitions, plan to do 2 more this summer. If you asked me that 3 years ago, I never in a million years would have thought that. And I don't know, there's this little thing in the bathroom, in the women's bathroom, this thing about CrossFit on the wall in the bathroom that kind of inspired me. It's about not going into old age easily. You know, I don't know exactly what the quote is, but I saw that in the bathroom, and I'm like, I will not go lightly into old age. I think I know for me personally, when I'm physically fit and feeling good about my body, that confidence flows into everything that I do. Decision making, work, family, everything.
My name is Maria Fleming. I'm 56 years old and I'm a police dispatcher. I joined to get stronger, to get in better shape than I was, and I am. I can actually see a difference. But it's only been 14 months, so I'm still into it, deep and heavy, and I love it. I was nervous about the way I looked in front of everybody here, but that quickly changed because everybody's in it for their own reasons, and nobody was here to judge. Everybody pulls for everybody. It's just an awesome feeling. My personal best deadlift. I don't even think I could do the bar when I first joined, which is only 45 pounds. And my personal best as of last month, 205 pounds. So I'm real proud about that one. And I know I can do more. It's in me. I just gotta get to that point. I just want to get as fit as I possibly can at this time in my life. I mean, I'm not getting any younger. So I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. And the people here are just, they're outrageous. They're so encouraging. It's just great. Oh, I just feel so much better just doing little things, playing with my grandchildren. I can get on the floor and off the floor without having to roll and ask for help to get up. Those are the little pleasures in life that, I love. It's just so much better. From 14 months ago to now, I've probably lost about 25 pounds in 14 months. That's not too bad. Actually, it's pretty damn good. Even more so, it's not even about the weight. I lost a lot of inches. So, and things have shifted around. So I'm definitely noticing a big difference there. I mean, I got a long way to go, but I'm getting there. I will be 57 in September. And I don't think I'd do so bad for a 56-year-old.
My name is Joanna. I'm 26, sometimes I forget. And I work as an aide in a nursing home, or an adult home in Warwick, Mount Alverno. I heard about it online. I don't even remember how I heard about it online. And I think I went into CrossFit.com and I watched what they were doing, and I was like, wow, that looks pretty hardcore. And at first it was very intimidating. I was like, oh, there's no way I can do that. I like weights, but I've always been one where I've always had a lot of muscle, but I've always wanted to just slim down. So I always stuck to like running and yoga. I did Pilates for a little bit, but I always got bored with those things because it was repetitive, same thing, nothing new. I did a lot of home workouts for a while. Then I got into the lifting, but I was like, I don't like it. I'm the person that I need to be challenged all the time. I'm not going to want to stick with it. So I saw there was a CrossFit here. I was like, all right, I don't know. And then let me just try it. From day one, I was like, I don't know about this. And at first I was going to, after the first 3 months, I was only coming twice a week. So I said, I don't really want to do this anymore. And Barry convinced me, come more and see what happens. The minute I started coming more, I was like, I love it. I love it. I love the challenge. I love the mental push. This workout was, wow, hard. And I like to be challenged. I like that mental toughness. So that's basically, and I love it. I mean, people think it's crazy, but I think it's amazing. It makes me more calm, actually, because I feel, and it changes my mood. Like I leave here and I feel like amazing. I feel so much like, I know when I first started, push-ups were definitely a challenge, and they're becoming a lot easier. my endurance with running has come a little bit better. I used to run a lot, but I was never fast. And then I just did a race last Sunday, and I couldn't believe, even though I haven't been running for like 2 or 3 months, I was able to still keep the same time I did the year before when I was running a whole lot more. The lifting, the deadlifts, oh my goodness. 135, that was like, never thought, ever. That was definitely a huge thing. There's a lot of things I want to be able to accomplish. The pull-ups, you know, getting better at my burpees. There's a lot of different areas that I didn't think I'd do that well, and I can't believe I've been doing better. I'd say just do it. Don't think about it. Don't get intimidated. Just go in. I mean, everyone here is so welcoming. So, like, you know, they're pushing you. They want you to see you finish. They want you to see you do better. Don't let that mental block or that fear stop you. Just do it. Just go ahead and do it, because you won't regret it. What do you have to lose? Nothing.